just happened, but give it up for your host. That's more noise. That was awesome. Eyes out on you, man. All right. This is cool. Thanks for coming out to the Almost Famous show where you guys can vote on us like a comedic election and shit. It's going to be awesome. Did y'all vote in the last election, by chance? Yeah. Cool, man. That was like my first year voting this election and shit. And it was cool because this dude came up and asked me, he was like, hey, man, did you vote? And I was like, yeah. He was like, who'd you vote for? And I was like, Obama. He was like, why? Because he's black and Mitt Romney's not? And that hurt me a little bit inside of my heart and my soul and everything. You know, not because he was right, but because he was Mexican. I was like, man, you ain't got shit to do with this. I was like, can you vote, son? I was like, show me your green card. He pulled out a pack of Uno on my ass. So I was like, man, this isn't even a green card. It was a draw 4. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous. It's good to see all y'all out here, date nights and girls' night out and shit. Fucking girls' night out. Girls, y'all gotta learn how to control yourselves when you're drunk. I don't know what it is. Y'all just don't know how to act in public and shit when you drink and everything. I remember I was downtown and I saw this girl that I knew and I was like, I walked up to her. I couldn't quite place her, like where I knew her from, but I knew her. I walked up to her, I was like, hey, I know you. And she looked at me, she was like, you don't know me. I was like, yeah, I do. I know you. I don't know if I know you, though. She was like, you don't know me. I was like, what's wrong with your face? Why is your face closed? Like, why you look like I'm showing you a picture of two possums fucking? Like, I know you. Your name's Kelly. We went to college together. We had a class together. She was like, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I'm a little drunk. I remember you now. You look nice. You want to buy me a drink? I was like, bitch, I don't know you. This is a public service announcement, ladies. It's ridiculous when y'all go out and everything. Y'all go out and you have fun together, and you out there, and your titties are all pushed up under your nose like a sexual Lorax. You're dancing on each other, and you know you're just like grinding on each other. You're like, Instagram, bitch, all this kind of shit. And you know, guys, you're like selfish with your fun because guys want to join in on your fun and everything. We come up and try to dance with you and just like, hey, what's going on? You look at your girlfriend, you're like, no, see, the thing is, we're lesbians, so it's gonna be okay. Just grind up on me, Kelly. Like, no matter how ugly a girl is, no guy's ever gonna be like, oh my God, Jeff, here she comes. Just grind up on me, Jeff. It's gonna be fine. Just look me in the eyes, Jeff. Be a man, Jeff. Early into the week, man. It's Tuesday, but I'm glad y'all are out here. Y'all got jobs and shit. That's a legitimate question nowadays, man. You got a job? Hell no. So, it's good to have a job, but I think we've all had bad jobs. The thing about a bad job is sometimes it's not the job itself. Sometimes it's a boss. A bad boss can make you have a bad job, right? You know, we've all had them. One time I got in trouble at my day job because I got a new smartphone, and I updated my status at work on Facebook from the new smartphone. It was simple. I was like, yo, this new smartphone is amazing, but it's kind of a distraction. My boss saw the status and commented on it and said, how you gonna be on Facebook while you're at work? I commented back and said, Nick, how you gonna be on Facebook while you're at work? So I got fired. Then he poked me. I was like, come on, man. Like, I can't work for you on Farmville after you just fired me in real life. Like, that's a little racist, don't you think? Pick another job. Roller coaster now or something. And shit's ridiculous, man. Cell phones are taking over. Like, this technology, everything's just blowing up. Nobody knows how to interact with each other anymore. Nobody knows how to talk to each other verbally, face to face. You know, people text out of work all the time, you know? It used to be you have to like wake up at 5:30 in the morning and practice your sick voice in front of the mirror to get out of work. Hey boss, I'm not gonna be able to make it. You sound like the Dark Knight and shit. Where are the other drugs gone? Guys used to actually call women and shit, you know? Now a guy gets a girl's number and just sends her a quick little text. Hey girl, what you doing? LOL thing, you know? But you used to get a girl's number, you just set it on the bed and you stare at it. And you finally get some courage to call her, you're like, all right, here we go. Hello? yeah, man, it's technology. It's taking over. Kids are growing up differently, you know? All kids just do is play video games all day now, you know? They just sit there in front of the TV. No, I can't turn the game off right now, Mom. It's not at a save point. Just make me a sandwich, too. You know, when I was growing up, we had, you know, Nintendo 64s and Mario Kart was shit. But like, we could still be satisfied with nature. We didn't need electronics. We could just be satisfied with a stick. You remember you used to find a stick, be like, you see this motherfucking stick? Just, sharpen that shit, boy. You was a warrior. Get the fuck back. You and your brother could spend hours in front of a fan. A fan, just, oh, Luke, I am your father. You're like, dude, stick your tongue out, it tastes like chocolate. He's like, really? Oh, fuck. Alright, and boom. Shit's ridiculous, man. They're changing a lot of things and you know, just growing up differently now. Like, they've ruined books from my childhood, like Huckleberry Finn, you know? Huckleberry Finn, you know, they took the N-word out of Huckleberry Finn. You know, to each his own, that's great. Obama making change, whatever. But that used to be the best part of it for me is, because I went to all-white high school, y'all, and it was awesome seeing how nervous white people got when they had to read Huckleberry Finn out loud. It's like, come on, man, say it, what's the problem, you know? Because white people, y'all get real nervous about black people just talking about us, you know? Not even when there's black people around. Like, y'all always whisper the word black. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you afraid like Al Sharpton's gonna bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man or some shit, just, oh no, do I hear racism? What the hell? Because you always tell a story, it's like, yeah, the other day we were at McDonald's and these two black guys came down. Like, honestly, white people, I'd be less offended if you told your story like, yeah, the other day we were at McDonald's and these two black-ass niggas came into the line. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I ain't scared of you. White people, y'all get your own restaurants and shit, like a Cracker Barrel. All these slave owners hanging on the wall and shit. Like, I'm gonna open up my own restaurant right next to the Cracker Barrel called the Negro Bucket. Just gonna have pictures of LeVar Burton everywhere, just to make y'all feel safe. Just like, oh yeah, that's the guy from Reading Rainbow. Come on in, take a look, Because every time I walk into Cracker Barrel, man, I'm like, wade in the water. They're like, sir, can I help you? I'm like, shh, I was escaping. Y'all never gonna look at Cracker Barrel the same. Y'all be sitting in your rocking chairs looking at black people coming in. Ah, there it is. Chicken and watermelon. Y'all got kids? You don't sound too happy about it. You gotta respect your kids, man. You gotta listen to what they have to say because a lot of times, you know, when a kid's growing up, you know, parents just don't listen to things that they have to tell them. And it's important things that kids try to tell you, you know, but a lot of times parents don't listen to them, and that's dangerous because if you don't listen, a kid can grow up and rebel against you. Like, a kid can tell you something important like, Mom, I don't like chicken. Please don't feed me chicken. I don't like it. And, you know, your mom's just like, fuck that. I made chicken. It was on sale. Eat the chicken. And the kid, you know, grows up and rebels and becomes vegan, which is a French word for gay, but whatever. Perfect example of that, Hitler. Hitler was a child at one point, believe it or not. And when Hitler was a kid, he wanted to be a painter. True shit, can't make this up, you can look it up. Hitler wanted to be a painter, and his parents told him no, so he grew up and rebelled and became motherfucking Hitler. Hitler could have been Bob Ross, man. You remember Bob Ross looked like a white Lamont Sanford with a paintbrush and shit, just painting happy little trees? He's like, Bob, I think you've been smoking some happy little trees, you know. And Bob Ross was a magician with that paintbrush. He'd walk up to the easel and be like, all right, take a little blue and do that right there. That's gonna be a waterfall. And you're like, that ain't no waterfall. He goes, that's a motherfucking waterfall. It's amazing. That could have been Hitler, man, with his own little show on PBS. Welcome to Hitler's painting on PBS, yes. Mm-hmm. Right here, we're going to paint some clouds, pure white clouds, of course, pure white. Right here, we're going to paint the train. Where's the train going? Who knows where the train is going? It'll be our little secret. And right here, we're going to paint some trees, and we take a little bit of crimson, and we set the trees on fire. She's like, calm down, Billy. That was me, man, growing up. I had a rough childhood growing up, and I had to rebel against my parents. I had a rough childhood. You know, my parents, they treated me nicely and everything. I don't want y'all to get that wrong impression. But up until about the age of 6 or 7, I looked like a girl. True shit, I look like a girl. I can't make this up. I had a long ponytail. Not like, like people say, oh, like a rat tail in the 90s? No. I had long locks like a Pantene Pro V commercial. Like I was a sexy bitch, don't get me wrong. Like, I knew how to work it. But, I don't think y'all understand me. I look like Sacagawea, man. Like, little white kids will follow me around the playground like, where are we going? I'm like, I don't know, I can't track shit. But I had to finally get rid of that shit because, I had to rebel against my mom, and this is how I do it. We leave the house, right? And before we left the house, your mom always tells you, hey, use the bathroom before we go to the store, so we don't have to use it when you get into the store, please. And I say, all right, now I'll never use the bathroom. As soon as we got to the store, TJ Maxx, something like that, I'd be like, hey, Mom, gotta use the bathroom. She's like, all right. Now, as a single mother, she would always take me into the women's bathroom. Now, she never had to go in there with me because I had the benefit of the doubt, right? Now, this is what I would do. This is how I rebelled against my mom. I would sit down in the stall, so this shit looked legit. Sit down in the stall, and I'd wait until somebody used the bathroom, some lady started using the bathroom, and she started to wash her hands. Then I'd come out the stall. Don't judge me on what I'm about to tell you right now. I feel like we're family. I come out the stall with my ponytail down, my pants down at my ankles, and my dick tucked between my legs, so I look like a legit girl. And I get her attention by saying, excuse me, miss, something's coming out and I don't know what it is. And she turned around and just let my dick fall out between my legs. She's just staring like, holy shit, oh my God. It's either the penis or the biggest clitoris I've ever seen in my life. What in the hell? I never got caught for that shit, man, because you don't want to be the lady in TJ Maxx talking about, who's the parent of the little girl that just pulled a dick out in the bathroom? It's just my childhood. It's ridiculous, man. Thanks. I'm glad I grew out of that shit. By that, I mean I got a haircut. So, it's fun. Like, I like doing this comedy thing. Like, I love this shit. If thank you. I mean, there's plenty of other options, I could be a rapper or something. That'd be fun. I wish I could be a rapper. They look like they have so much fun in those videos and shit, just throwing money around and pouring champagne on people. Can't do that in real life, Until I get, endless amounts of money like them, I'm just gonna have to continue to pour milk and ketchup on bitches. Just like, come here, baby, you look a little vitamin deficient, make that booty clap. The thing is, I could have done my family business. My family business, we own a funeral home, believe it or not. True shit, we own a funeral home. And my granddad runs the funeral home. And my granddad's a crotchety, crabby, old man. But that's to be expected because he just works with dead people all day. That's his income. The way y'all look at the fucking classifieds and shit, he looks at the obituaries like, oh yeah, power bill right here, coming up. That's the way it is. So, it's ridiculous. His favorite word is foolishness. Anytime something pisses him off, he'll tell you what it is that pisses him off, explain why, and end the sentence with foolishness. I used to spend a lot of time with him as a kid. I'd be in the kitchen eating breakfast. He'd come in, he'd be sitting there. You just gonna sit there with your bowl of Cocoa Puffs, stir it up, and make chocolate milk? Foolishness. Just anything, we could be driving in traffic or whatever, 5 o'clock traffic, all these people on the highway clogging it up, acting like they got somewhere to be. Foolishness. Now I can understand him on that. Like, Charlotte, y'all got a bunch of bullshit-ass traffic for no reason. Like, you ever been driving and you get stuck in traffic and you're stuck there for like 35 minutes, maybe an hour, and then you get to the end where you start driving again and there was nothing there. There was no accident. There was nothing. There's nothing. For once, I just want to get to the end of it and it just be two old people fucking on the hood of the car. Just like, it's like, man, they were going to K&W, decided to get it in. Just like. Now, my uncle helps run the business. My uncle's only like 4 years older than me. He helps run the business. He'll take over the business when my granddad becomes part of the business. And he has a taser. My uncle has a taser. I don't know why. Why the fuck do you need a taser? He's always walking around. Everybody that you work with is dead. What the hell what are you afraid of? One time, we had this body come in. I've worked a few funerals in my time with the family. One time we had this body come in, and we had to special order a casket because the body had a real bad hunchback. It's a terrible hunchback, just horrible. So we special ordered a casket that had a seatbelt strap in the casket, right? Now, we're having a funeral, and black funerals are hype. Like, whatever y'all got, CIAA, fuck that shit. Go to a black funeral. Like, this shit is crazy hype. Just people all through the aisles yelling and shit. Oh, Lord, please, please, Jesus, why couldn't it be me? Please, God, please just bring him back. Now, when I heard her say bring it back, I also heard a snap. This man's seatbelt strap popped, right? This brother sat up in the casket. I have never seen so many people run in my life, dude. She was freaking out. Take it back, Jesus! My uncle just ran down the aisle. He was like, I'll take care of it. Had the taser, just tased the shit out of him. The lady was so mad. She came up to my granddad. She was like, how the fuck you just go let him sit up in a casket like that and tase the shit out of him? My granddad was so calm. He was like, you just gonna sit up in the middle of your own funeral like you still alive? Foolishness. My name's Jourdain Fisher, guys. Thanks for coming out.